Grab a cup of chai and get comfortable, because we need to talk about one of the most polarizing, frustrating, and yet undeniably captivating couples in the entire 90-day Fiancé universe, Jenny Slatten and Sumit Singh. If their love story were a movie script, a Hollywood producer might send it back, saying it was too unbelievable. A woman from Palm Springs in her 60s, uprooting her entire life, her home, her children, her grandchildren. For a man 30 years her junior in India whom she met online. A man who, as we all remember with a collective gasp, was initially catfishing her before coming clean. A man who was already in a secret, arranged marriage. On paper, it's a recipe for absolute disaster. In reality, it has become a testament to something we'd all, deep down, want to believe in, a love that simply refuses to give up. It's easy to be a cynic. From the very beginning, the odds were stacked against them so high they might as well have been trying to climb Mount Everest in flip-flops. We watched, season after season, holding our breath through every gut-wrenching obstacle. There was the immense pressure from Sumit's parents, Sana and Anil, whose disapproval wasn't just a quiet disagreement, it was a deeply emotional, culturally rooted rejection that felt like a brick wall. Remember the explosive family meetings, the tears, the ultimatums, the heart-wrenching moment Sana threatened to disown Sumit? It was raw, it was painful, and it was hard to watch. For many of us, it was a window into a world of familial duty and cultural expectations that felt a world away from our own. We felt Jenny's isolation, a woman thousands of miles from home, fighting for a man whose own family saw her as a source of shame. We saw her pack her bags, ready to leave, more times than we can count. Her heartbreak was palpable through the screen. And yet, she stayed, and he fought. That's the core of their story, isn't it? The emotional pull of their narrative isn't just about the age gap or the cultural clashes. It's about perseverance. Sumit, for all his initial mistakes and his agonizingly slow pace in standing up for his relationship, eventually put it all on the line. He faced his parents, he went through a messy divorce, and he chose Jenny, time and time again, even when it meant risking the loss of his entire family. It was a slow, painful evolution. We went from yelling at our TVs, "Sumit, just do something," to quietly whispering, "Wow, he's really doing it." The moment they finally got married in secret was a victory not just for them, but for every viewer who had been on this roller coaster with them for years. It was a quiet ceremony, filled with anxiety but underpinned by a profound sense of relief. They had done it. Against all odds, love had won. But their story didn't end with the wedding bells. If anything, it's their life after the I do's that has proven the depth of their connection. We've seen them navigate the simple, everyday moments of married life in their home in India. We've seen Jenny adapt to a new way of living, finding her place and her peace. We've seen Sumit blossom into a more confident husband, no longer a boy caught between his parents and his partner, but a man who has made his choice and is living with it. There's a beautiful, quiet strength in their relationship now. They bicker over small things, they laugh, they support each other. It feels real, relatable. Stripped of the high-stakes drama of whether or not they'll get married, we see the foundation that was being built all along, a genuine friendship and a deep, abiding love. They enjoy their life. They seem truly happy. Why do we care so much? Because their journey touches on universal human fears and desires. The fear of being rejected by family, the fear of growing old alone, the desire to find a soulmate, no matter what they look like or where they come from, the hope that it's never too late to find happiness. Jenny and Sumit's story is a mirror. It forces us to ask ourselves, what would I risk for love? How much would I endure? Would I have the courage to stand up to my entire world for the person I believe is my destiny? They are not a perfect couple, and their story is not a fairy tale. It's messy, complicated, and has been filled with pain. But it's authentic. It's a powerful narrative about two people from vastly different worlds who found a common home in each other, building a life on their own terms. And in a world that often feels divided and cynical, that's a shocking, beautiful, and truly emotional story worth following.